Lizards, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make autumn maple leaf roses, and you can make them with red maple leaves or with yellow maple leaves. This one here is actually beech leaves. So yeah, it's so much fun. All these beautiful colored leaves are just falling off the trees anyway at this time of year, so they're not going to mind if you pick some up and have a little fun with them. So here's what you need. Maple leaves. You want to make sure they're fresh and soft so that they won't crack when you bend and fold them. You'll also need something to bind them with. Since I was out in the woods, I just picked some tough stems of grass. And you can ignore those oak leaves up in the top corner there. I was using them for another project. Start by taking a maple leaf and folding it in half from the top down, like this. And then you just carefully roll it up. Then you take the next leaf, you also fold it down the same way, and going the same direction you roll it around the first leaf, and this is with the folded side of the leaf facing up. And you just keep on doing that for a bit. For the center part, I like to use the leaves that are wider as opposed to longer. And for this particular rose, I'm starting off with the darker colors in the center. Now it's time to use some leaves that are not folded so that the pointy parts stick up to make some petals. Keep turning your work as you go so that the center points of each leaf are in different positions around the center. I'm starting to choose some lighter colored leaves now just to get some contrast between that dark center. Now it's time to bind it all together. So I'm going to take a piece of grass and lay it on with one side longer than the other, and I'm taking the short end, wrapping it around, sort of tucking it in, and then using the longer end to wrap around and hold that loose end, which doesn't want to stay in position. It's not being very cooperative. But there we go, I got it. And yeah, so if you were at home, you could use some floral wire or floral tape, or even string. So then when I get to the end, I'm going to weave it a little bit through the stems and then tuck it in. This end wasn't being terribly cooperative. And there we have our lovely autumn leaf rose. Let Let me show you again how that end is wrapped and tucked at the end. So I weave it in between the stems of the leaves. And then I'm going to tuck the end through, almost like tying a small knot, and pull it tight. Now your lovely leaf roses are ready to be used in autumn centerpieces. If you want, you can bind a stick to the end of them and use them in a vase, or they'd be lovely in a wreath. Keep in mind they will dry out pretty quickly in the house. They'll last a little bit longer outside, but you know, the colors aren't going to last that long because they're natural, but you know, that's okay. If you want to experiment a bit, you could try soaking the leaves in glycerin before you use them, and that helps them stay softer and keep their color a little bit longer. Use your imagination for what to do with your autumn roses. That's all for now. Until next time. Bye.